Hi, I'm Sharon with the Pickaway County Library, and I'm going to show you how to do our elementary craft called the newspaper raccoon. Come and join me. So for the newspaper raccoon craft, you'll have your instructions here. You'll have a template. This is his body and ears, head, tail. Then you're going to have a piece of construction paper to glue those body parts onto, and then some black paper for his little mask and tail and stuff. And then you will also have two googly eyes and a pom-pom for his nose. Now you're going to need a glue stick or some Elmer's glue, especially for the nose, a pair of scissors, and a marker to trace. And then you'll also have some newspaper in there. And so what we're going to do is we're going to start out by tracing the body parts. But the first thing you have to do is you have to cut these out. So I've already done that. And now I'm going to take my pieces and I'm going to find a piece of newspaper that I want to trace on. I'm going to start off with his ears, and you'll notice on that it says 2, cut out 2, because you're going to need 2 for the ears. So I'm going to trace out 2. There we go. And then I'm going to cut these out, and I'm going to do the same for all of these body parts. Here's his tail and his little head. You can see the point where his nose is going to be glued on, and then there's the body. So I'm going to go ahead and cut those out, and I'll get back with you. Now that I've taken the time to cut out all of my parts, I'm getting ready to assemble them now. I did take my black construction paper and I laid it across the head like that, and then you can turn it over and cut so that it fits more into the shape and it's the right width. And then I did the same with the tail. I took my construction paper and I laid it, and I kind of cut pieces that would be the proper width. So now it looks like I am ready. And using our instructions here, we can see the body goes like that. So I'm going to use a glue stick. You can use anything you've got at home. Elmer's glue. I think Elmer's glue will work a little bit better for the nose, because it is it's a heavy pom-pom. So once you glue that nose on, you're going to want to let it sit to dry. So we'll want to move our body over a little bit because we've got to give room for the tail. All right. So I'm going to do the head next. And you can see the head comes into the body just a little bit like that. So let's get some glue on it. This is a great craft and a great use of some newspaper so you can recycle and have fun. There we go. All right, now I'm going to put the tail, and I'm going to take my tail and I'm going to tuck it just under there just a little bit so that it's looks like it's coming out from behind him. There we go. And then the ears. I'm going to do the same with my ears. I'm going to tuck them, whoops, I'm going to tuck them under a little bit, under the head. There's one. And another. One more ear. Here we go. There. Now I'm going to put on my construction paper here in the ears. This gives him some dimension, I think. All right, this is the little bandit. Here's his little eye piece, his little mask. All right, there we go. And now I'm going to put the little pieces on his tail. Got to figure out, I kind of moved him around, figure out which one's there. I think that's it. All right. Glue that one on. Glue that one on, and then one more. Of course, you can put as many stripes on your little raccoon's tail as you want. You don't have to do exactly as we do. Now, the pom-pom nose goes down here, and then I'm going to go ahead and put his eyes on. There we go. And I'll put a little extra glue right there so that sticks. And now I'm going to want to let that set and dry. And like I said, if you use the Elmer's glue, you're going to want to let that set until it's completely dry or it'll just fall off. Now that you have this portion done, feel free to decorate the background and do anything you want with your little raccoon. Well, thank you for joining me today as we put together this little backyard critter, a newspaper raccoon. Speaking of backyard critters, we do have a program that'll be coming up in June. It's called Backyard Critters. Ohio Nature will be putting that on, and you're going to see some real backyard critters. So you're going to want to register for this program and come join us. If you haven't picked up one of these flyers, please do so. And if you haven't registered on Beanstack for summer reading, please do that too. We have a goal of 300,000 minutes to be read, which is 5,000 hours, and everyone needs to do their part, from the child all the way up to an adult.